With this, I would like to introduce Mr. Amit Garg. Mr. Amit Garg is the director of Iubix. Garg is an architect, a product designer, entrepreneur, conceptualizer, innovator with 25 years of experience in various design fields, 3 patent applications. Wonderful. He is a dreamer, conceptualizer, innovator, creator, seeker of knowledge at heart. He likes to adopt a holistic view of challenges and believes in elegant solutions. We see himself as the most demanding customer of his brand Iubix, which he has. Iubix is the designer and manufacturer of the largest number of green certified modular furniture and interior systems in India, and provider of customized product solutions. Iubix systems like partition, paneling, workstation systems, ceilings are very innovative, high performance, customizable and reusable, and can reduce cost and time of interior projects from weeks to just a few days with minimum labor. It can be even reconfigured and relocated to match with evolving future requirements, saving huge investment and giving freedom to users in their decision making. We are honored to have you, Mr. Amit Garg, on our program, and thank you very much. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, distinguished speakers and the eminent audience. My name is Amit Garg, director and founder of Iubix, manufacturers of largest number of green certified modular interior systems in India, and winner of Economic Times Emerging Consumer Brand of the Year. Today, I wish to talk to you about the amazing, innovative, and sustainable solutions which are possible in aluminium, which is a wonder material, and value it can bring to lives of people as well as environment. I propose to show that it is very important to use sustainable materials for life to sustain on Earth. And aluminium is an amazing material, ideally suited for this purpose. And that aluminium can inspire innovation amongst designers and architects. And that innovative design done with aluminium, like we do all the time at Iubix, can bring about a significant impact to the environment. Today, we are leaving a bigger carbon footprint, bigger than ever, almost twice the sustainable resources on Earth, and we are eating away the very tree we are living on. Soon there will be no resources to sustain the mankind, and the situation is getting grim more and more. I want to highlight that building construction is an important industry, and it contributes to almost 6% of the global GDP. But there's a huge imbalance in the amount of GDP it is contributing to the amount of pollution or the amount of unsustainability it is creating. The building industry is using almost 40% of the natural resources and consuming 70% of the total electricity produced on the planet. It's emitting more than half the global carbon dioxide emissions and other greenhouse gases. Whether we consider the building operations or whether the pre-construction, the post-construction, more than half the global carbon dioxide emissions are because of the building industry. In fact, building materials embody a major component of energy consumed in a building, and which is called the embodied energy. And for that to happen, we have to look at what are the materials which go in for making a building. So till now, traditionally, we were looking at 3 major factors for material selection in buildings, the architects and the clients, the various stakeholders. One was the functional. So every material is very suitable for the function it is supposed to serve. For example, if you need a glass, you have to look at a glass partition. If you need a ball, different material will be required. And then there was the technical aspect to it. Then, of course, there is a third financial aspect of material selection, which is how much is the price per unit and how much it can be afforded as per the budget of the project. But the fourth aspect of material selection, which is the eco-friendly, sustainable materials, is what is becoming now important, and it is the need of the hour with minimum environmental burden. Sustainable building material, to my mind, is almost as if, we are talking about the sustenance of life on Earth. But what about the criteria for building material selection for sustainability? There can be many criteria for such a material. For example, it has to be low maintenance. Minimum energy has to go in for the production of the material in the beginning. The lower energy consumption in operation, during operation, the life cycle of the product, it is very important. The longer life cycle, the longer the life cycle of a product, it is better for the environment because it doesn't need to be replaced. Minimum transportation. Transportation is contributing a huge amount of 18% in the building industry sector to the energy cost. And therefore, if we're talking about a minimum transportation cost, we're talking about minimum emissions. And of course, we're talking about easy and fast installation. as well as inert and low emissions for indoor air quality. So these are some of the very important criteria for building material selection. But there are some other criteria as well. For example, the easy manufacturability of a product, which is very important, the strong, durable, and resistance to the climatic elements and other corrosive elements, which will enhance the life cycle of the product. The lightweight to minimize the structural load, which becomes very important. And one of the very important criteria of such a material can be the recycled component in the existing material that we are proposing to use. Secondly, what are the recyclability possibility? And secondly is the further recyclability. There is a perpetual recyclability, the possibility of that. Because there are some materials which I'm going to propose now, like for example, aluminium, which is a sustainable wonder material to my mind, which is perpetually recyclable. It is the third most common element on our planet, just after oxygen, silicon, and makes over 8% of the Earth's crust. So it is a material which is in abundance. The material is extremely versatile and is being increasingly used for a variety of applications in the construction industry. So, but why aluminium? Why would we call it wonder material? Because it is a very, very light material and just 1/3 the weight of steel. But in spite of that, even though it is 1/3 the weight of the steel, the stiffness is the same. The weight of the aluminum structure is almost half to 2/3 the weight of steel structures and 1/7 the weight of reinforced concrete structures. Now, this is going to reduce tremendously the transportation costs and therefore the carbon dioxide emission. And we are also talking about reduced human labor for handling all that building material. Aluminium is very, very strong and durable. It means less breakage and thus minimum replacement and maintenance. It is non-corrosive and non-rusting. It can be given virtually any desired shape. It's highly manufacturable and it can be used in any climatic conditions. It does not promote growth of microorganisms and which is suitable for use in clean rooms and hospitals. Another important aspect of aluminium is that it is highly manufacturable with precision. It can lend itself for die casting, pressure die casting, extrusion, rolling, so on and so forth. But then why would we call aluminium a sustainable building material? Because it takes a huge amount of energy to produce virgin aluminium. Now the secret lies here, that the recycled aluminium uses just 5% to make and has a very low carbon footprint. And aluminium can be recycled infinite times without losing any of the properties. Now, you would be surprised to know that in fact 75% of the total aluminium produced in the world till date is in use today, either in its virgin form or its recycled form. This makes aluminium an amazing sustainable wonder material. It is 100% recyclable, infinitely recyclable without any loss of properties, 5% energy cost, plus it is durable and strong, plus it is inert, highly manufacturable, very light, very long life cycle, low maintenance, and that's why we call it the metal of the future. And to my mind, it is very conducive to innovation. It inspires innovation. If you have noticed, the world over, there are so many objects of daily use which are made up of aluminium. If you look at your laptop chassis, if you look at your mobile phones, if you look at aircrafts, the building facades, the structure of the building, even the cans of beer and the soft drinks that you take. In fact, various iconic structures owe their existence to aluminium, which is actually quite amazing. If you look at the Ferrari World, which is a giant entertainment park in Abu Dhabi, it's one of the largest aluminium roofs in the world with 2 lakh square meters. I'm talking not of square feet, but lakh square meters. We're talking about Empire State Building, the iconic building, which is all the iron frames of 6,514 windows were replaced with aluminium frames in 1993, I believe, and 30% of the building surface. And now it is saving 16% annual energy because of this fact. The glass faces of the office skyscrapers are often supported by lightweight and sturdy aluminium frames. If you look at most of the buildings, entertainment, trade and exhibition centers, stadiums, pools, and so sports facilities, you have aluminium being used in so many components like cladding, window frames, panels, dome roofs, wide span constructions, ornamental frames, so on and so forth. Even air conditioning systems, solar protection, heating system, and the list goes on and goes on. In fact, in 2012, Siemens opened the Crystal Center for Sustainable urban development in London with aluminium faces, and it consumes 46% less electricity and generates 65% less carbon dioxide, and is one of the buildings which is the coveted LEED as well as the BREEAM ratings. Both of the ratings have been achieved by it. Aluminium was one of the key materials which was used in this Laura Biathlon stadium, and which was used for 2014 Winter Olympics. Having said this, the design possibilities in this material is only limited by imagination. So, to my mind, when we're talking about a sustainable building material, aluminium is one of the very good contenders, which we can call a sustainable, high-performance, innovation-inspiring wonder material, which can become very important for sustenance of life on Earth. We at Iubix have full belief in this conclusion, and we strive to produce very sophisticated, highly innovative, modular interior systems for our clients, which are very, very sustainable at the same time. In fact, as I mentioned earlier, we have become now one of the largest, we have the largest portfolio of green certified modular interior systems in India. And we have also won the coveted emerging consumer brand of the year. And slowly the architects and the designers, they're all becoming conscious, they're becoming aware of the amazing benefits that this can bring to their projects. So our systems are very innovative and sustainable to give very high value proposition to the users. In fact, we consider that not just the end users as our client, but environment as an equivalent stakeholder. And we have made it a part of our agenda to make every solution that we propose to client very sustainable. We invest in innovation and sustainability in all our solutions, both for the end user as well as the environment. First of one of the ways that we do that is by using 100% recycled aluminium. We are here by protecting the environment, as well as we are using the amazing properties of aluminium, which we are through which we are able to propose amazing innovative solutions for our clients and helping them meet the sustainability goals as well. In the aluminium solutions that we use, the 100% recycled aluminium that we use, the 10% is the pre-consumer and 90% is the post-consumer. So a significant post-consumer recycled aluminium is being used. Now, as a second point, we are not just using 100% recycled aluminium to make our products green and sustainable, but we are also invested in a very innovative agile manufacturing strategy and very innovative agile design strategy so as to achieve our goals. I would like to share you what exactly is the innovative agile design strategy. Thereby, we are designing minimum number of highly engineered, very versatile, highly sophisticated modular components, just like the Lego blocks that you see on the right. So we can assemble various kind of systems in very, very fast, very less amount of time at a very low cost. We can assemble and churn out very different kind of system solutions for our clients at the drop of a hat. And secondly, as I said, the innovative agile manufacturing strategy, we have adopted the manufacturing in which the minimum number of steps, like extrusion, for example, is one of the manufacturing strategy, and the joinery, we use a very standard nut bolt joinery so as to turn out system at the minimum time and cost and without the issue of any scalability. And thereby, through these two combined strategies, that is innovative design and manufacturing strategy for sustainability, the first stakeholder, as I was talking about the environment that we consider as the first stakeholder, we are helping reduce the time and the cost and the energy footprint of our product system development. We are reducing the wastage, which goes, the huge amount of wastage which goes into any product development, very low maintenance, which is a part and parcel of our products, very long life cycle, which enhances the sustainability, and the homogeneity of the constituent material, that will recycled aluminium, which makes our products highly recyclable further, which is something which is very important to understand. Now, the second stakeholder, which is the end user. Now, there is a whole of benefits that we bring to the table. First is it saves a huge amount of money. That is primarily also because we make it in India, and there is a reduced development cost and the reduced labor which goes into it. It saves a huge amount of time, and we can bring down the time of installation of interior projects from many weeks to just a few days, simply because of the design sophistication, because of the quick turnaround time, because of the scalable manufacturing techniques which we have, which we are using, and because of the very fast installation details which we have developed. And it saves a lot of human labor, and particularly in COVID times, it's becoming very important that it can be installed with minimum human labor. And it saves investment because all the products are highly customizable, they are highly modifiable, they are highly relocatable as per the future requirements of the clients, and that is the reason because of which we are delivering a very highly innovative and sustainable solution for our clients. We have more than 20 products with more than 70 variants. In fact, we have been awarded more than 70 Greenpro certifications for all our products till date. I would just like to give you an example of what I was talking about when we are talking about just like Lego blocks. We are playing around with components and we are playing around with systems to deliver different solutions for our clients. For example, this is the first image on the left that you see is a patent applied floor junction box in which you get to it takes on any finish which is on the flooring, be it stone, be it tile, be it carpet or anything, and this can be then made into any size of any strength, any load bearing capacity as per the client requirement. So this is a patent applied, very simple solution with just 3 components. And from this solution, we have jump to a ceiling trapdoor. By using the same components, we have delivered ceiling trapdoors, which you can see on the right. So that is what I would like to say, how we are adapting one system and delivering the second system. But now I would like to share with you an amazing story, which I myself find it amazing. A couple of years ago, we approached DMRC to use our products, Delhi Metro Rail Corporation. They forwarded us to Siemens, who are their partners in the project for signaling equipment. In particular, they were searching for developing open frame rack system called cable termination rack, cable distribution rack for almost 2-3 years, and they had been speaking to a lot of companies, but the solution was not in sight. And they wasted a lot of time and money. And when we approached them, we said, okay, we will deliver the solution. We delivered in just 3 months, and we could replace the high value imports from Germany and Japan. And Siemens said it is a feather in the cap, and DMRC said it is better than the imported Japanese and the German systems. So we developed this for DMRC and Siemens. Now, the image that you see on the left, but that is not the story. That's the beginning of the story. By using the same open frame rack system, which is nothing but we can assemble very high bending strength components with the very standard aluminum bracket and Allen nut bolt joinery. When in 2018, at Hyderabad in this IGBC conference in I think it was November, we had put up an exhibition. We were awarded 23 certificates that day, and GMR Hyderabad people were there in the exhibition. They saw us, they talked to us, they invited us off to the exhibition, and they needed a very urgent solution because it was an audit requirement from customs department to develop a 25 feet high and 80 feet long glass partition, or a transparent glass partition system between the belt number 2 and 3 and the arrival hall, because both the belts belong to different, one was for the domestic, one was for the international airport. And we could deliver the solution in just flat 15 days, and we could install it in the highly sensitive operational environment of airport. Now, the system that we used was the same system that we had developed for Siemens and DMRC for installing the sophisticated signaling equipment for the metro rail. Yeah. So the same system we could adopt for our the amazing lag system for workstation. We have got modular glass door and frames. We got demountable partition and paneling systems. We got this amazing drywall cladding partition system in which you can have the wet areas in the room partition installed overnight. Which can change the entire face of infrastructure. We have amazing hot selling ceiling trapdoors, big sizes, 8 feet by 4 feet ceiling trapdoors, built customs as per your requirement. We've got modular table lag systems which can be modified, one single configuration to 6 configuration as per your requirement. Amazing patent applied modular floor boxes and floor junction boxes. Amazing baffle sealing systems in which you can, which is full of, again, which is patent applied and full of innovation. So we are manufacturing various other products which can find use and add value to your projects. We have got a lot of big clients and big industry players approaching us for solutions, and we have been able to, satisfy them. So that's how Iubix is. I think, epitome of sustainable, innovative aluminum solutions. And using aluminum, we can make a big impact to our environment and to our industry and to our country. Thank you, IGBC, for this amazing opportunity, for presenting my views and my thought processes to the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Amit. Thank you. I had a few learnings that from your presentation that aluminum is the third most common element in the world. I did not know that. So thank you very much for enlightening us. Aluminum, no doubt, is a wonder material, and I think with your creativity, you have made it even more wonderful. Thank you so much.